Hello, ladies and gentle guardians, and welcome to another exciting episode of Fireteam Icarus, your favorite Dungeons and Destiny podcast. For those of you who are new, Dungeons and Destiny, created by Velvet Fan Games, is a reimagining of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, tailored to fit the Destiny universe. Our campaign is a unique homebrew story that blends the best of 5th. I will never say this stupid intro right.
I think we distract you by dancing every time.
All right, hang on.
Here we go.
Our campaign is a unique homebrew story that blends the best of 5th edition fantasy and Destiny sci-fi, creating an alternate storyline filled with epic adventures and unforgettable moments. Velvet Fan Games and Fireteam Icarus are not affiliated with Bungie in any way. We just love D&D and Destiny, and we do this purely for fun. If you enjoy what you see here today and want to support the channel, please give us a follow. We go live every Tuesday at 5 p.m. And you can catch up on past episodes every Monday on YouTube. Also join our growing Discord community where you can chat with the cast of Fireteam Icarus and hang out with guardians such as yourself.
I put it in the chat. I take the text and I put it in the chat. I have a problem. I am a problem.
We are all a problem, okay?
Last we left off. What?
I'm good.
Last we left off. At long last, the Fireteam Dual Eclipse confronted Axios beneath the bloodlit shard of the Traveler. With the coalition of allies watching from the edges of the city, the Fireteam fought through the corrupted might of Crow and Petrichor to reach Insomnia, suspended in resonance energy, and as the final stages of Tiamat's ritual neared completion, Insomnia broke free, manifesting twin wellsprings of light and darkness, empowering the Fireteam to finally pierce Axios's shield. But just as he began his final gambit, teleporting to Insomnia to send her to Avernus, Ruin struck, slapping a suppression collar onto Axios mid-ritual. Ruin severed the connection, preventing the plane shift and disrupting the summoning. With a cry of rage, Axios was overwhelmed. His ritual failed, and his last breath was met with the Fireteam's fury. With Axios slain, the city of New Reese was liberated. For the first time in a long time, the Fireteam stood victorious. Not broken, but whole. There's a Felicity on my desk.
Roll the dice!
Nikki, 4.
Hang on.
Speaking of dice, I should probably get those out.
Yeah, notes. Hold. I have a minor panic. So sorry. Well, it doesn't really affect anything, but all hostile creatures must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, taking 2d6 darkness damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Why are you panicking?
Look at the Discord.
Oh!
Now you know why.
Uh-huh.
That's fair, Skull. Do what you gotta do. We'll try not to be too distracting. Blah. Anywho.
All right.
Aww.
5 days have passed since Axios fell beneath the blood-red glow of the Traveler's Shard. And yet, the war is far from over. You now stand in a city scorched by battle. New Reese breathes, but it does not rest. Coalition banners hang from cracked towers rippling in ashen winds. Guardian, Cabal, Awoken patrol side by side. Uneasy allies forged by fire. Survivors emerged from shattered homes, not with fear, but with purpose. The streets, though worn-torn, echo with determination. But on the 5th day, the sky shudders. A pulse neither light nor dark ripples outward from the wounded shard. The ground vibrates with a low harmonic hum before settling. I was supposed to let you guys explain what you did in the 4 days of downtime that you had, but I kind of skipped ahead by accident.
Oh well.
I mean, we would have just been helping out where we needed.
Mormus does anything.
Catching up with Rory and Draxon, bonding with the team, training, getting ready to go take down what we need to. Probably nothing important. I mean, there's somebody in the city who's probably doing something very important to them. Beating the shit out of their significant other for being dumb.
They're doing nothing like it's recording.
Bold of you to assume he didn't deserve it.
No, he did. He did.
Absolutely.
I could just imagine Zero is standing there watching it happen. Like, you deserved it, pal.
Beat you.
Eris has requested your presence within the Vanguard HQ.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Go find it. Eris.
You make your way to the headquarters,
Take it away.
and as you walk through the streets, you see a sense of pride and aspiration among the people. Guardian, Cabal, Awoken, Elixni, all working in unison to rebuild and make New Reese a stronghold of hope once more. As you arrive at the HQ, the roof is slightly scorched and some of the windows shattered, but it still stands tall. With the Praxic Order banner no longer hanging from the outer walls, but rather the familiar navy blue and orange Vanguard emblem. And the other banner that is red in color with the Guardian crest. Making your way into the hall, you enter a darkened chamber. The shades drawn, letting little light pour into the room. At the far end, you see Insomnia sitting on a wooden table. Her draconic features still present, but she is stable. At least for now. Beside her stands May, helmet off, and set down on the table, and her hand holding on to Insomnia's. While her posture still has that resolve she is known for, the dark circles under her eyes says otherwise. To the other side stands Eris and Bjorn. Both turn their attention as you walk. Turn their attention to you as you walk in. I know I said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. This feels weird starting super early.
Yeah.
But we need the session, damn it.
We do. It's okay. It's all good.
Eris turns her attention to you all as you walk in. Thank you for meeting with me on short notice.
Of course. It's never short notice when you're involved.
I am sure you all heard the cry from the Shard of the Traveler.
Hard not to.
assured you it was not merely a cry, but rather a beacon, a call, a reply. Although Axios failed to complete the ritual, he succeeded in laying the foundation, a bridge, a metaphysical tether between Avernus and this world. And now, using the resonance link with insomnia and the light siphoned from the shard, Tiamat is finishing what he began. The bridge is building slowly, steadily. And when it is complete, she will not need a vessel. She will come through herself.
Unless we stop her.
Precisely.
How long do you suppose we have until the bridge is completed?
It is difficult to say. Bjorn steps in. I can give you an estimate of how much she has completed. I'd say about maybe 75-80%.
Oh, good thing we're good into time crunches. But if we enter, maybe we become a distraction. Slows her down. We know what she wants, we know what she's after.
I see only two options that lay before us, but I feel only one is the most logical. Destroy the shard of the Traveler, thus severing the materialistic connection Axios created. Or venture into the Hells and disrupt the ritual at its source.
Destroying the shard is playing with a dangerous game. The only source of light anyone has, if anything absolutely happens to the Traveler. So to the Hells it is.
Even though I'm pretty sure we were going to go to the Hells anyway.
For one or more reason.
However, there is only one issue. Her grip on Avernus is absolute. So much so that not even planar traversal can reach it. Thus, this is no mere show of force. This is desperation from Tiamat.
Thankfully, I know a backdoor. She may have her claws in one level, but there are 8 others. Each with their own ruler, each with a ruler who may be as awful, if not worse than she is. But I know one, in particular, who just might owe me a big enough favor. And if she doesn't, then her father sure does. Why are you making that face, Michael?
Because I know. I mean, Ormus doesn't know, but I think I know. I have an idea.
I have an idea.
Squidward, I have an idea.
Doesn't brain is bad. It's okay.
That's wonderful, though.
My brain forgets what number it is. Hold up.
Carry on.
Gotta go check your notes.
No, I just need to go look where I was trying. 6. 6 is the magic number.
I need to put a collar on you. You look naked.
And that's a magic.
Talking to my cat.
Context.
Talking to my cat.
Again. Context.
Oh my god, shut up.
No.
You can't make me.
I mean, he could by server muting you. Oh wait,
But
no,
you
you just
can
be able to
unserver mute.
I can.
We are both gods here.
I think the only one that wouldn't be able to unserver mute themselves is Michael.
No, but I
No,
can.
can't.
No, he can.
Oh, he can? Oh.
Somebody owned the power key back. Ah. Anywho.
So
Yeah, that was my
Okay.
statement. I know a way in.
I don't know how to reply to that. As Eris.
Mm.
So, what was it that you said? You
I know a way in, a backdoor in, and I know someone who might just owe me a favor big enough to get us there. If not, her father sure does.
do you have a way of speaking to them?
Without going there? Ooh. Maybe? The sending necklace is specifically to Lorelai, right?
Yep.
Then,
Even though I thought it could just be used, and to Lorelai was, no matter where she was, it always sent.
Who has the
'Cause-
necklace?
I
Arctus.
do.
Oh, you used it to
yeah,
contact May one time.
I did, and no, I never handed it to Arctos. I still have it.
Gotcha. But it requires attunement.
Yeah, and I'm currently attuned. I mean,
Yeah, problem with that is I can't ask you to send that message because you don't know
Nope.
who it is.
nope. It would be
And she won't. Where's
it would be
where are
be an-
Rory and Draxon? Because I assume they
They're
would have
probably
followed
around.
because I will look to Rory. Can you contact us?
They're not there, but they're around.
They were
I mean,
Draven, go find Rory, please.
to attune to it, it would take an hour for you
Yeah.
to link
Mhm.
to it. So
But if we don't have to, I'm gonna send the ghost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send my ghost to go find him.
Okay.
How'd that felt?
If we cannot find a way to contact this friend of yours, I may
can just
have
go there.
two alternate routes of how to reach the Hells.
Well, I technically am part of that layer, so I could be used for a plane shift spell to get there directly. I know what layer we need to be at.
And so does Insomnia.
Don't need a Venice though. I don't know how much does Insomnia know about the Hells in comparison.
She probably knows just as much as you do, considering that she was from there.
Sure, but I'm one of the few who only can get into Inner Sanctum. And anyone else is stopped at the gate and annihilated on sight. I'm very good at my job. I'm very good at protecting her. If you're impressed by my mech, you'd be more impressed for what lives in her home. Remember, I built an entire inner sanctum of nothing but mechs.
Oof.
Guardians, creatures, everything. That trigger on entry.
If we
Boy.
did need to travel directly to Avernus, Insomnia has the tether between her and Tiamat.
Traveling directly there might not be wise. She'll be looking for that. She'll be searching for that tether.
And she'll know if we use it.
Another option is through the Moon Oak.
Where will that take us?
Unsure. That is the risk. But the
So we
Moon Oak
have-
was touched by the Traveler and bears the same paracausal mark as the Shard of the Traveler.
Again, landing on Avernus in a group of of bare minimum 8 might not be wise.
She's not saying it'll land you directly in Avernus, just
Somewhere
it might
in the hells.
It might land you somewhere in the hells.
We do have another entity that is targeting one of our own.
That's
the-
la-
A couple of layers become dangerous. Whereas if I can get in contact with my friend, landing directly on her layer gives us safety and a potential escort. I'm going to save my family, but risking my material plane family is not something I'm willing to do. May would beat the shit out of me if I risked insomnia the wrong way.
Yes, I would.
I would like to be alive when I save my husband. And I would like insomnia safely placed in the hells to help us. Not
And I'm not letting her go there alone. Which is why
I
I'm
wasn't
also
expecting you
coming
to.
with you.
I wasn't expecting you to let her go alone. To be fair, I was at one point intending for both of you to remain behind. That's not an option right now. Don't make me regret my decision. Because I could still tell both of you no. And go it alone. But I won't.
I have a lot of pent-up anger
You and me both.
stored within me to... And I really need to output it on that overgrown six-headed lizard.
I don't blame you. Which is why I mentioned landing somewhere safe. Somewhere amongst friends. to get our bearings, to understand how paracausality functions in each of us before we step forward in a fight. Because if we land there, we can't use our abilities for one reason or another, we're fucked. It'll do us no good.
About maybe 10 minutes passes before Rory and Draxon enter through the doors of the front doors of the Vanguard HQ. I don't have Draven's ghost voice set up, so
What happened to the voice in the voice pod? I gave it to you.
I know, but it's not set up in OBS.
Oh, that's okay.
I found him in the bar across the street.
Of course you did. Hopefully you're both sober, and if one of you's not. That's a guarantee. Ooh. Can you stop grumbling at me, sir?
Is the doggo grumbling?
He's right here. Like right here. Off to the side.
Unfortunately, the drinks here are not as strong enough.
As if you don't carry your own all the time.
I ran out.
Your fault. Just brought more.
So what is this you say about visiting old friends?
Going to the Hells. As you know, Tiamat has Avernus locked down. No teleportation in or out. But you can't lock down every level. No one likes her enough for that. But I'm very well loved in Malborg. So, can you get in contact with Glacier for me?
Rory smiles. I will do my best.
Just tell her I'm coming. Tell her I'm coming with friends.
Stop it. Felix,
What?
stop it.
Stop thinking about the harder tieflings in the house, sir. That's not how this works.
Will do.
Just turn and look at Eris. Might be our only way in. Safely.
Might take me some time to navigate. But I will let her know.
Thank you. We won't be far behind. Punch Drax in the shoulder. Don't drink too much while you're gone.
No promises.
Can't guard me if you're drunk.
Thus, Rory and Draxon disappear, making their way to Malbolg.
Yeah.
And so, the day is yours for the time being.
Prepare.
Yep.
Oh, buddy. We have so much stuff.
Hi. Can I help you?
Can you?
Here. You wanted attention? Here's attention.
She does not look happy about that.
Nope. She's as stiff as a board.
What the fuck is happening right now? Put me down, human.
Very much the face of put me down, please.
I was like, the fuck is going on?
The fuck is this shit?
The fuck is this shit?
Fuck you, algebra.
Okay.
You could suck my balls. Did Leo insane anybody?
Did you guys ever do that thing in like algebra where they tell you like find X and then, oh no, it's not algebra, it's geometry. It's
And
like
you just
find
circle
X
X.
and you just circle X. Excuse you.
Yeah, obviously.
I yell at my paper and say I have enough problems. I don't need to solve yours too.
Yeah, I agree. It's like it's just like algebra. Like, why do you gotta put numbers and letters together? Why can't you just go fuck yourself?
If Terry
Yep.
has 6 watermelons and Jonathan has 4, what is the circumference of the Earth?
What?
Yeah. Yes.
Ask your mother.
That's how math feels.
Yeah. There's a reason I
This-
cheated in high school math.
And I passed my algebra regions, and that's what I needed to graduate. And I failed geometry regions, but whatever. Passed the class.
All right. I need to add a couple of weapons to my weapon pool.
Anyways, what are you guys doing?
Remember that time?
I will pull May, Ormus, and Ronan to the side before we run off to get ready.
John saw my status.
Oh, what did he say?
Hang on.
What did John say about the status?
It's hard to explain,
We upon.
so I have to forward it.
Oh, he just sent you a picture.
Yeah.
Of titties.
Yeah.
Valid response.
Oh, an emoji. Okay. Nice.
Nice.
Round snapshot.
Had empty only titties.
So that's in there. So let me add it here.
So we're gonna have some downtime before we actually do things and everything, right?
Yep.
Before we get on the go.
Or you can also explain what
Okay,
you did
cool.
in the 4 days of downtime, because I kind of
Well,
skipped
I'm
ahead.
just gonna. All right, we'll just say I took that time to at some point during that downtime. I unattuned from Vesper and attuned the claws of Ahamkara. 2 melee charges, bitches.
That's cute. I would have unattuned from Foot Tracer
Okay.
to my new gauntlets. Wherever they're at.
Wait, what level was
They're
it?
in which we have so many weapon documents.
Yeah.
That other document that I put in the last light has
The weapons.
Polaris Armory and Resfall weapons in one document. There's
Yeah.
just tabs, so you have to switch between them.
Yeah, I
But
was
they're
looking for the
there.
gauntlets.
So any new loot pool weapons will just show up in there.
Gotcha.
Just don't look at the redacted ones. Those are work in progress. You are
Got ya.
forbidden from looking at those.
I never put that on my fucking. Oh, this is an ability I totally never put on my fucking character sheet. I'm a dipshit. I can't wait until 15th level though if we end up making it that far.
Okay, I'm attuned to Ecovore Grasps.
Oh, by the way, Michael, I figured out how frost armor would work.
Oh, did you now?
Yep, yeah, I'll send it to you.
Sweet.
Um,
Yeah, if we end up making it to 15th level, we'll be able to do stuff. I'm going to be able to apparently cast Penumbra Blast as a reaction when a creature moves within 10 feet of me.
Bop.
And then at 18th level, the range increases to 20 feet.
Jesus.
Range of that and my Solitary Confinement. I was like, wait a minute, what's Solitary Confinement do? That's something I totally forgot to put on my character sheet, but it's something that's just very niche, honestly. I have advantage on melee power chart. I got advantage on my melee recharge rolls as long as there's at least one frozen creature within 10 feet of me. And then it also goes on for a grenade for two frozen creatures and my class power for 3 frozen creatures. So it's like as long as everything's frozen within range, within a short enough range of me, yeah. But I totally forgot it even existed.
I mean, that's something that you're not going to remember off the top of your head because it almost never happens. Usually the things that are frozen near you die within seconds of you freezing them.
This is true. I think most things get shattered immediately. Felix. Okay. All right.
you want to read it out loud to the class?
Oh, I get to read it out loud? Okay, cool,
Sure.
cool. Frost Armor. Your current shield points are replaced with a Frost Armor value equal to 5 times your power level, max of 25. So while Frost Armor is active, you gain resistance to all damage except bludgeoning, kinetic, and explosive. And your original shield points are preserved in stasis and return immediately at the same amount they were before the Frost Armor condition was applied. Frost Armor lasts for 1 minute or until it reaches 0.
Ooh. Fancy.
Extra layer of Armor of Agathis at this point.
Mm-hmm. On top of the Armor of Agathis.
Oh no.
I'm
Ever.
here's why I
Ever seen
introduced
Disney Warlock?
here's why I introduced
I'm
this.
never going down again.
Here's why I introduced this, because I realized that Armor of Agathis was kind of a mistake on my part, but here's what I'm wanting to compromise on. I want to replace Armor of Agathis with a different spell that was introduced in a previous season, and I think it was like last season of Revenant. A artifact perk known as Armor of Aramis. So what that did is that whenever a creature, it did the same thing as Armor of Agathis, except it only applies on frost armor. So what I want to do is allow you to cast Armor of Aramis, but it gives you frost armor instead of 10 hit points. That makes sense.
Best thing about Armor of Agathis was getting hit with melee, so they hurt themselves, man.
It still does that.
I just won't give you the 10 hit points, so just get the interesting shield.
You'll just get frost armor instead of 10 hit points.
I like my 10 hit points.
He likes it because I can't be touched.
Can't be touched. On top of that,
Hey.
if I'm not mistaken here, hold on. If I'm not mistaken, let me check this time limit here. No, not that one. You fucker. Armor of Agathis lasts for an hour. It lasts for so long. It's so nice.
Yeah, but they're like, yeah. Pull it down.
You got
Armor
resistance
of
to
Agathis
everything
an hour.
except bludgeoning, kinetic, and explosive. That's the beauty about frost armor.
True. This is true. This is true.
I'll
Now
let
when you get
you-
hit with
I'll let you
bludgeoning
think on it.
shit.
Play with it with it as frost armor and see what it feels like.
Yeah, like next combat encounter, we'll fuck around with it.
Just to see if it's which one's better.
Which
Also,
one's
there's
better?
there's a change to Woven
yeah.
Mail. You're resistant to critical hits. Sorry, you're resistant to all damage except critical hits and psychic damage. Just makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we'll sit with it, see how it feels.
Anywho,
Oh yeah.
So what were you going up to talk to May about?
pulling May, Ormish, and Ronan off to the side. Not for lack of trust with Insomnia, but she has a tether that I don't need to know if words can go through it. Stop. I got a letter from Tyr before all of this went down. In it, gave me the part I needed to enhance the mech a little further, but it also gave me an itty bitty tidbit of information that I don't think Tiamat would want us to know. Not meant to have 6 heads. She's only meant to have 5, and that's a problem.
Do we know what the head she's not supposed to have is?
I take the letter out. According to him, she bears 6 heads, each a fury of the world she aims to unmake. But only one dares speak in silence. Only one was never meant to exist. Head off the voice that whispers void, and you will shatter her illusion. When that head falls, she'll remember who she is, and the stars will burn again. So, the head that is void is the one we target.
So we aim for the purple one. I just assume it's purple. Void.
May would know.
It sounds simple enough, but I mean,
I would know what color the head was.
Yeah.
It was black, wasn't it?
It was purple.
It was purple? Okay. Okay, I don't know if that was black. Cookie! Yeah.
The resonance one was black.
Hi, Cookie.
It wasn't resonance though, it was darkness, wasn't it?
I know, but like at the
I know.
time,
I love how
this is
Pokémaster Orb
before.
It's Viva Champion. It's Mr. Felday, Viva Champion Ronan, Pokemaster Ormits, and Rune Destroyer of Worlds.
He has a title for all of us,
He does.
I'm happy with that.
but except mine. Mine's just Mr. Felme.
It's respectful.
Yeah.
It's respectful.
because you're the boss, eh?
You come into my family. You disrespect my
You come into my session on the night of my raid.
So Felix is now just a mafia boss?
Yeah.
Got it.
I guess so.
Bye guys,
What
I'll
a
see you
come
next
up.
week.
Come at me, Ice. Actually, don't.
Boss Felday.
no, no,
You
por
are
favor.
the famous boss.
Yo soy legal.
No. I'm fine.
You can't say that. You'd be like, foreign language.
Anywho,
Yes,
Yeah.
the void head was purple.
I will tell them that information so we know what to do. And he dressed like Boss Hog and Dukes of Hazzard.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, it's beyond your time, buddy. It's beyond my time, actually.
Still need to watch Lord of the Rings.
Felix.
Still need to watch Lord of the
Watch
Rings.
party when. Watch party when. I summoned you to.
We were
fulfill
supposed to
your role.
watch it when I was there.
Oh, that's true.
And then we didn't. It's fine.
Well, I now summon you to fulfill your oath.
Yeah.
Under calls for aid.
Got to calls for aid.
And Rohan shot.
But yes, that is what I will tell them. Put on white suit and a white cowboy hat.
I feel like Boss Hog was the inspiration for Doug Dimmadome.
Valid. That's very valid.
Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Dimsdale.
Doug Dimmadome, owner and proprietor of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. This is the guy that was constantly chasing the Dukes around.
Oh, okay. That's who that is.
Show was a lot of good fun, honestly. From bits I remember of it.
May says, so we go destroy the Void Head.
Mhm.
Then what happens?
All it says is she'll remember who she is and the stars will burn again. Maybe it will break whatever hold she has on Avernus.
Remember who she is? Like, is the void corrupting her?
I don't know. She's not the true ruler of Avernus. She hasn't been for a very, very long time. She was nothing but a god dog at best at one
You
point.
ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time.
That's been popping up in my head like for past several fucking days, just because the idle game I played has a fucking hound dog in it.
Ah.
Your mom was so ugly. Elvis said you ain't
Is
nothing
it
but
your
a hound.
cat?
No, it's the ring. One of my rings.
Oh no!
No.
Lost it in the... Oh, there it is.
You walk up to her sock.
He got lost in the void.
What about a hound dog?
Crying all the time.
Crying. Oh yeah? Oh yeah.
So it sounds to me that we're dethroning a false queen.
Mm-hmm. And putting the true one back in place.
You?
Me.
Don't know how to
Technically, it's his, but by proxy, it's mine.
Have you been in contact with Tyr?
No. No, but she has him. Or someone does. I've not forced contact, but I've tried to distract him from the pain that he's dealing with. I'm not sure exactly where she's got him in Avernus. If it is Avernus that she's got him in.
Well, I hope we do rescue your hubby. After you helped
For her
save...
sake. For her sake, she better hope I don't find him first. She thinks we're gonna be terrible to deal with. on our own. Might have to call in some big favors. We'll see. There is someone who's a little on my shit list for it, though. So we'll see. Just one more god I get to yell at. And then this one won't really yell back. If he knows what's good for him. He'd hate to see his daughter cry. Not me. I'm not his daughter. For that, I'm eternally grateful.
You
But-
are something else.
Good to know who I am once again.
So you remember who you are.
Who I was, who I am. Past, present, and future. Well, not so much future. Who knows? We may die on this excursion. And hey, so certainly the world's not our fault, not our problem anymore.
You keep saying that.
I mean, am I wrong though?
No,
No,
you're
sounds
not.
like a good time to me. Did I say that out loud?
You? We're not going just for me and Insomnia. You realize this, right?
I'll do
I
it
need
myself,
you
but
to swear something to me, Oramus. You're not gonna go this alone. You're not alone. You have friends.
But if I go alone, then you don't get hurt, and I don't.
You know,
lose
the last
anything.
time you went alone with someone else, the two of you almost died, if it wasn't thanks to me. So,
That was when you just met
and that
me.
was Cabal, not a god.
And you're just hanging that shit over my head.
Yeah, kind of. You know, I could make you swear a blood oath and hold you to it. But I'm trusting you as my friend that I don't have to do that.
Why did you use the T word?
Trust? Oh, come on, Oramus. You trust us. You love us. You've admitted it. You've called us family. You've called us
He
friends.
winks at the word trust, like how the Knights of Knee do with it.
I just look at Roden and like nod my head towards Oramus. Is like, let's get him. Just pull him into a group hug.
Ugh.
Oh,
You
come
know.
on.
Human contact.
I'm not human.
Technically,
Listen, none of us are.
are.
You... the phrase, shut up. I'm a person, okay? Leave me alone.
I just reach up and pat his cheek. It'll be okay. We'll get your light back. At least the ability to access it.
Would it be bad if I said I don't miss it now?
No, but at least you'll have the choice to use it or not.
Oh,
Wouldn't have been just taken from you. You'll have the choice.
You deserve that choice.
Hmm.
I mean, though with the Ark, you might not blow up and hurt all of your friends. That is an option.
I haven't blown up in a while.
I mean, true.
Blows up.
Put them on the spot.
roll a d100. No, I'm just kidding.
Bet.
Oh,
70.
boy.
So
Not the
I
blow
am
up.
vulnerable to all damage for the next minute.
Emotional damage time! Yeah!
Woo!
Uh,
Time to inflict the
I'm
psychic
off.
damage.
I'm off guard.
Mm.
God damn it.
What?
Just the moment.
Ah. Orbis loves us even though he won't admit it.
Yeah.
Sassy ass.
He won't admit we're his family now.
Maybe someday.
He's already said it once, he just won't admit it.
Shut up.
Make me.
Puts his hand over your mouth.
Lick his hand.
That doesn't bother me. Maybe I'll just freeze it. Turn my hand into a frozen flagpole. I think I just thought of a new technique.
I'm gonna, in honor of Drax, as he does that, I'm just gonna reach up, lock my elbow, my arms around his elbow, and like twist to knock his hand off.
Oh no.
It's hard to make us be quiet.
And I'm just gonna leave my arm locked around his where he can't get free. No, you're stuck.
And Rune pulls Ormus into an armbar.
We don't have a Titan.
She's gonna snap it.
We don't currently have a Titan except for May. The current fire team in session is canonically fire team Dual Eclipse has never had a Titan.
Nope.
We've had
Just
3 hunters and a warlock.
3 hunters and a warlock.
Sounds like a bad
Racism.
porno.
Sounds like a bad porno.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Nikki?
Yep. And guess who's in charge? The warlock.
No,
Of course.
no.
The warlock
Only
likes
on
to
babies.
think they're in charge.
Yep. Okay, if we're talking who's the Titan, the most Titan-like is Ronan.
I mean, my armors would like.
I don't know. You both are pretty tanky.
I'm thinking about it. I'm a warlock, and I'm out here competing for tank spot.
Sorry.
It'll never
I'm
be
not
me.
meant to do that. I'm not meant to do that.
No, but the
I'm meant to
stasis,
stay at a
the
distance,
stasis
but I run in
warlock
with a fucking
is.
sword. Even then, the stasis warlock should still at least stay at somewhat of a distance. I run in with a fucking sword because I'm an idiot.
Fair. Anywho.
We don't min max around here. We just play to our negatives because that's the challenge.
Or Mrs. Negative is his emotional state.
Another D100.
I just I thought it was funny. You got him in the arm lock, and I was about to say, and Ronan comes in with the steel chair.
That would have been incredible. I can't wait to have a random Crucible Mania.
May will be
Anywho.
competing for that belt. She has not participated in the
Ooh.
Crucible in a long time.
Arctos is gonna get in on that. You already know. He's gotta.
Oh God. Arctos, Shax, May.
What's the raw equivalent of
Titan
Crucible?
Fest.
Is it just Crucible?
Just
Well, it depends on the type of match that you want to go for.
What's
Just
the
a regular-
SmackDown
just a
equivalent
regular-
of Crucible?
Competitive Crucible.
Gambit.
Gambit.
Gambit? No.
No.
No, that's NXT.
Okay, fair. All right, hold on. Regular PvP Crucible stuff is gonna be SmackDown, whereas like Trials and the advanced stuff would be Raw.
Oh, that yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good yeah.
Or Iron Banana could be Raw, and Trials could be the PLEs.
Yep.
Valid.
I feel like Iron Banner would also be a PLE though.
I feel like it would be, yeah.
I feel
I
like
think it's
trade
big-
off.
I
It's
feel
basic
like-
competitive.
See, it
Basic
could also
competitive would
be
be
like
Raw,
a mix of that
regular
as
PvP
well as
would
the regular
be
events they do. And shit,
SmackDown,
like
and then
Halloween
all of the
and
things that come in on the weekends and the odd man out events are our PLEs.
Yep.
So Iron Banner trials, the random like
Every holiday
playtest
event.
shit, the holiday events. Yeah, that's our PLEs.
Can you imagine a PLE where we have to actually, in a certain amount of time, go bake enough stuff?
Rumble is raw.
Yeah, that's basic PvP though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but
Rumble would be more cage match.
I guess yeah.
Okay, Hell in a
I'm
Cell.
not familiar enough with.
Rumble is
Main
elimination
PvP.
chamber.
Yeah.
No, that's elimination.
No, see, Rumble's elimination chamber.
Free for
Elimination is still teams. The elimination chamber isn't teams. It's six in,
so
one
on.
winner.
Yeah. Six person free for all would be the chamber, whereas the 3-on-3 would actually be more of a tornado tag match.
Yeah. Anywho,
Anyways.
we're distracted.
Our brain cells
Wrestling.
be brain celling.
I'm just gonna say
This is what happens when that one right there gets me into wrestling.
Ornaments versus Rotem Hell in a Cell.
I'm sorry.
And then it's right.
I'm sorry, Michael. You're going to go down.
I don't know. I'm gonna totally throw you off the top of that cell.
Only
You're
to not do
falling.
any.
I've thrown you from the top
Only-
of the truck, so.
Michael, only for Ornaments to feel a boot to the back and fall off the tower himself.
Teleport.
Yep,
You gonna teleport when you're frozen in place?
I can do it.
You can teleport out
It
of
does. It does not end my.
You can't.
Anywho.
You're not doing
Anyways.
anything when you're a frozen stasis crystal.
Does it actually stop you from doing bonus actions and actions?
You can't do anything. You're paralyzed.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's if I can freeze you.
Yeah. I wish
Anyways.
you luck in that.
You got decent con, so that's the downside to that.
The evening is yours. You guys can play around with weapon crafting if you want to. You haven't had the opportunity to do that.
We have not. We've got given some very, very good weapons recently, though. It's a lot. We're just pinned into.
There's other perk and elemental weapon perks that you can try your hand at.
Edge transits for all.
Transits for all. Unfortunately, solar doesn't really have much. It just has the
No.
one. They haven't made any other solar perks.
Isn't Firefly a solar perk?
Technically,
Firefly is
No,
on
no,
all of them now.
Yeah, Firefly's on all of them.
I was about to say, because you can find Firefly on a stasis hand cannon, which is wild.
Yeah.
I think it just corresponds to the element of the weapon.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
So what about that kinetic element?
There are no real hand cannons that have Firefly that are kinetic.
Ooh.
Nuh-uh.
Could you imagine?
No?
Could you imagine
Big
what a
bringer.
kinetic element would be? What if it just like? What would kinetic element be for the Firefly explosion? Would it just blow up like a grenade?
I think it just does kinetic damage.
Actually, yeah, I think that would just make sense. It would just kind of just almost like a regular grenade.
Chain
explosion.
reaction does elemental damage.
Mm. I don't know these perks. You know me.
Also, Firefly is only on Ace of Spades. Oh no, it's also on Zauli's Bane.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
because they can't be asked to standardize name any of the perks. Firefly and Dragonfly are the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what I'm thinking of? Dragonfly?
They're both they're the
think-
same thing. They just
I think the specific one on Ace is called Dragonfly, not Firefly.
no, it's Firefly.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Really? Oh.
I'm thinking about the one that just rolls on other weapons and shit like that, which is probably Dragonfly, I assume then.
Dragonfly was on a ritual scout rifle way back when. Let me see. Dragonfly was the Firefly before Firefly. What? No,
All
it's
right.
the same thing. Wait, what? Precision final blows create an elemental damage explosion, improved reload. Firefly, precision final blows create a substantial increased reload speed and the target explodes. Oh, they are different. Firefly does solar damage,
Yes.
Dragonfly does elemental.
Yeah, 'cause I think there was
Oh.
a thing where people were like, why does my non-elemental weapon have Dragonfly on it? I think I remember hearing something about that. Well, what are we doing with our night? I ain't doing a fucking thing.
Really? Keith?
Yes.
D1 had a hand cannon with Firefly and Luck in the Chamber. If they both proc, your game just crashes.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Oh my
mean,
god,
we
I
eventually
remember
got
that.
fixed, but-
It's fucked.
Oh, shit. I think I recall I think I know which hand cannon that is now. I don't remember the name, but I think I have the general shape of it.
It wasn't Squawk
But
Moon,
yeah.
was it? No. Squawk Moon didn't have.
Black Moon never had Firefly.
No.
Though if Squawk Moon had Firefly, that'd be cool.
So I guess there is another solar perk I can add to the list.
Woo!
Firefly.
Yep.
Don't tell Bjorn. Because Bjorn has Ace.
Yeah, he has a version of Ace.
He doesn't have the ace.
I didn't say the Ace. I just said he has Ace. Listen, it was supposed to be funny, okay?
Yes,
God damn. You're good.
we are early
Aaron,
because we have a time constraint today.
Whoa.
So we decided it was funny. Like we were planning not to have a session, and then Devon showed up, and we were like, you know what? Fuck it, let's have a session.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was very likely that if Devon didn't show up, we were not going to have a session at all.
It's all good. Gosh, Remus.
Man, I should have turned that generator on sooner. Could have started earlier in the day.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. Anywho.
What
What are
are
we
you
doing
guys
for
doing?
night team?
Oh, what?
So what are we doing for the night team?
I mean, is anybody working on anything? Ormus doesn't have anything he really has to do or work on when it comes
Are
to weapons and
we
like that.
in New Reese or are we in the old tower?
You're a new Reese.
Were we able to retrieve our ship?
Uh,
I know it's damaged.
Could someone bring our ship to us so we can repair it?
but like Space AAA.
I mean,
Yes.
could we have
Yes,
just, like
exactly.
gone and retrieved it and
Came
had the
back.
ghost put it in the ghost, bring it to New Reese to fix it?
Can you
I
put
couldn't-
ship in a ghost? I don't think you can.
Oh, we
No.
could have got an engram. We could put it in an engram.
Oh, Cookie looked up the hand cannon. The Vanity.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I don't remember the name, but I do remember when there was some kind of hand cannon that crashed your game.
It's a vanity.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I think I was. Oh, yeah,
Vehicles.
I was playing.
I don't think.
No, vehicles cannot be put in. You said no to me putting the tank in the memory, so.
That was a tank, though.
the
I'll
ship
say
is
like.
roughly-
I'll say like. You called like Space AAA, aka Eden. Just
Eden.
Yeah.
put your ship in
Brought our
her
ship-
catch, and then brought it to New Reese.
Okay.
I mean,
Then
hell,
I
we
think
can
I
just
will spend the night, or spend time, at least over the night. I know of the 4 days, and it's gonna take longer than 4 days, but I would have spent time working on it and continue working on it to keep my mind preoccupied.
Yeah, make a technology check.
Oh,
Do
I'm
it
good
at-
at those.
do it at advantage because I would have been helping you
Oh, buddy.
Do it for the vine.
because the help action.
I can also grant the help action because it's one of my wisdoms of the deep, my wisdoms of the deep.
Well, yeah.
So, like, I can grant advantage to other people.
But
28.
taking the help action just grants advantage.
I can do that. Like, if you were to make a tech check, I can give you the help action.
Yeah.
In tech or perception.
Nice.
Yeah. You spend the last 4 days piecing back together your ship. It's not perfect, but she is airworthy. Once more.
It's enough for now.
Yep.
So, Nikki, do we let Eden keep our ship until we're back from the Hells, or
Yes.
we apparently trust Eden enough to keep an eye on our ship?
You guys managed to rest for the evening. Awakening the next morning. Rory returns to you with some news.
Yeah, but I'm gonna station. Yes. Sorry, Christian. Got home from work.
Yeah, you're good. In the words of, I gotta remember that Rory does not have an accent.
Nope.
In the words of Glassaya, she was waiting for you to remember her again.
Not my fault.
Not my fault. Crazy
Not
dragon
my fault,
bitch
somebody
stole
put
my
the window.
memory.
Someone stole my memory.
Dude, that's what it feels like sometimes.
Mm.
Not my fault. Someone stole my memory.
Should make the deal with the Fae about needing time. Well, that sounds
Or-
good then. At least we have a safe place to go. Any clue where she might be keeping your brother?
In his castle, his palace, to be sure. I hope he's
Where?
okay.
Where do you think she'd keep him? Because nowhere in that palace is unreachable to me.
In the dungeon, possibly. I'm really not sure.
I know my palace. She can't hide him from me. Did I know my own palace? I built it.
You don't think
That
I
was
know my
right.
own palace? I built it.
Yeah, that.
I rigged it. I did rig it, probably. Who knows what I've done to that, and the God knows how long I've been alive.
You know how long you've been alive.
I am older than you anticipate.
She's so old, she was in Jesus' yearbook.
Wild.
Really,
She's so
Michael?
old, she was there when the dinosaurs went extinct. She's the one with some of the meteor.
That's Lorelai.
That's Lorelai.
Meteors were.
It really is so.
Well, now we just need to get
That's
there.
impressive, Pinocchio. But what do you plan to do about the second meteor?
Second meteor. Oh God.
That's the man,
That
Felix,
was
you should
pretty
watch
much-
Naruto.
was pretty much the line. Second. Oh no.
It's like second
Hey.
meteor as the second one comes down, splits the first one, and Onoki feels that impact in his fucking neck. Old man down. Somebody call an ambulance.
Healer down. Need a res.
Anywho.
Out of mana.
Ah!
Dude, that's what it felt like playing bald earlier today. Healer down. Need a res. Out of spell
Out
slots.
of mana.
How to
Ah!
spell slots.
And then as I go down to repeat the same combat encounter 4 times because I hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep walking in the
What?
fucking lava.
Yeah.
We'll explain it after session.
Yeah. Anyways,
It was rough.
Anywho,
it wasn't that bad.
it wasn't that bad.
It's just I had to repeat it 3 times for the wrong reason.
All for different reasons.
She says that I can planar travel you all there. She gave me permission.
Good.
Only
grab the
one
others.
slight problem.
Which would be.
You'll see when you get there.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
What did she do?
She didn't do anything either. It's someone
What happened?
in your party whose father is sort of ruining everything.
Nani?
I look at Oribus.
I don't
That
even
one?
know my family.
That one. Yes, no.
Ormus?
Mhm.
Make an insight. Well, yeah.
I mean,
I was gonna say.
that's not his father. You're smarter than you. Thunker in the head. You're smarter than that.
Oh, I see.
No,
I-
I'm not talking about Asmodeus.
I gestured to Oramus. Are we talking about Levistus?
Yes.
That's not his father.
Not
did this
according
to
to
me
what
when I
Glass
first-
Tile
when I was
told
first-
me.
How do you think tieflings are made?
Hold on. Are you trying to tell me that I don't know what happened when I first woke up as a guardian and went through that painful ass transformation of feeling
Well,
my
to
fucking
be
bones
fair-
change?
To be fair, do you remember what happened to you before then? So yeah, I mean,
No.
you could be.
No, but I woke up and immediately heard
What?
the voice.
What woman would have anything to do with Levistus? That's gross. Ugh.
Must be cold-hearted.
He's nothing at ice.
Yo!
Well, thankfully, we're gonna deal with him too, so.
I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
Are you trying to make it so you don't have any more siblings?
I'm adopted.
I just wave as if we're not his siblings.
That's fair.
Oh my god, we're becoming like the
He
guardian.
may have
version.
birthed him, but he is not his father.
You shaped me, but you didn't. I almost said something gross.
Well, let's go grab the others then. Go bring hell to the hells, so to speak. Go find the rest of the traveling party.
Yeah, who are you bringing with you?
Yeah.
Insomnia and May?
May.
May.
Okay.
That would be 5, Nikki. We could bring 3 more people. Wait.
It's one. It's
2 more people.
Oh, you're talking about plane shift.
Yeah.
I'm
isn't
like,
it just you and up to 8 people, or is it up to 8 people?
I can't remember.
Give me a second. I got it. You and up to 8 willing creatures, so that's
3
5.
more.
So we could bring 3 more if anybody else wanted to go.
I think Eris was wanting to go.
I don't know. I will put the offer on if anybody else wants to go.
I don't think Eris would want to go.
She was gonna send us, essentially. She was going to help us go through the moon egg if we needed it.
Yeah.
But if it is just the 3 of us, or the 5 of us, it's fine.
So it's not Val.
Val wants to go. Val is welcome to go.
What would Val do?
Smack Crow in the head and tell him to get his shit together. She'll be back. It's his turn to worry now.
Okay.
Oh no.
So Val. That gives us a fire team of 6.
Do we want to bring anyone else, or?
That's our fire team. You, me, Oramus, Val, May, Insomnia.
Okay.
What if we bring 2 more little surprise boys? A bear and an exotitan.
The bear is probably with his best friend.
They're both sunbreakers. I'm just saying. Could you imagine that?
We'd have 3 sunbreakers.
Okay, we don't need to take
Michael.
all of the manpower from New Reese while it's
Each a
rebuilding.
different flavor of Sunbreaker.
Oh shit!
True. Yeah, Arctos is a forge master.
May is a format. Never mind.
So they're all
No,
different.
no, I'm the only different one. Haha.
I thought Arctos was Devastator.
No. He went.
I think it was tossed. I think the idea was tossed around.
It was actually hard for me to figure out which archetype I wanted to go into, but Sunbreaker ended up being the one because of the smites and the be able to little heals and shit like that I can do.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Get my fire team together.
So we're leaving 0 to watch Crow. Got it.
Yes.
oh, I forgot that I had you guys on that page the entire time.
Yes.
So
That's okay.
with everybody gathered in this early morning field trip,
Yeah, field trip.
you all hold hands in a circle and plane shift to Malborg. The air turns thin and sharp, like reality shatters glass, like glass. A ring of blackened flame tears outwards, forming a jagged violet-edged rift. You land not in flame or ruin, but a garden. A garden of impossible, unnatural beauty. Rune, you recognize this place as the Garden of Delights. Marble walkways coil through the ever-blooming trees with crystal petals. Fountain spills glowing pearlescent water into a pool. Perfume fills the air. Floral honeyed and slightly metallic. Statues of glass-eyed lovers stand and frozen dancers decorate every corner. But it's wrong. Too perfect. Then you look past the walls of this garden, and everything changes. Outside the garden's boundary, Malbolg. I always, for some reason, pronounce it with a, yeah. Malbolg. It just sounds weird.
It does.
Is encased, not metaphorically, but literally. Towering infernal mountains are entombed in stasis. The red glow smothered in cerulean sheen. Rivers of magma have been turned into razor-sharp glaciers. You see Cervantes' devils frozen mid-flight, their wings shattered. And above it all, a storm. Clouds churn violently, flashing with blinding arc lightning. Bolts crack down in spirals, drawn into something vast beyond the horizon. Ormus, you feel a familiar pulse in the storm. This arc energy is yours.
Motherfucker.
A piece of yourself torn free and weaponized.
I'm trying really hard not to say it funny.
Is that me? Is that me stronger than me?
I'll fucking kill me!
As soon as you're like, it's your arc, I'm like, is that me? Oh, that's unpleasant. I don't even know how to react to that one. I wasn't expecting that.
It's cold. I heard that needs to be abridged. Oh man.
Skulls is cultured.
Best tier reference.
We You know, we haven't made a lot of
Four nat 20
bridge
for 4
references
stars.
recently.
No,
We've been
we
pretty
kind of
chill
used them
about
all in
it.
the first 10 episodes.
We did.
We used most of them in the first
Last-
couple of episodes.
We used a lot in the last campaign, though.
To me, I'm a walking reference in Repo now that I got the Satan stuff on.
Why do I? You know what I just? You know what I just thought of? You guys going up against Tiamat, Ronan being the last one standing with his arm broken and being like, so this is how I die, huh? Down in armor and killed by a dragon. Why does this feel oddly familiar?
Why does this feel oddly familiar? Oh, I know why it feels familiar, because this happened already.
I don't know, Scald. Are you shaking violently yet? If no, it is not too much coffee.
I've only had a single.
I mean, shaking
Cup of
violently
coffee.
or having to go shit every 10 minutes.
Oh, see, you're fine. Good.
No,
Slip my doggo.
I think Nikki wants to kill Marasov. Sorry, Cookie.
We had the opportunity. We had 3 Drake tanks. Could have taken her out.
Could have taken her out. Could have taken freaking
Hey,
Sabathun out.
Okay, that's enough coffee. Don't drink anymore. That'll be too much coffee.
Yeah.
You bring that hyper focusing in, you do it. You do your thing.
Like a tank shot.
We could have killed Mara. We could have killed Sabathun with 3 Drake tanks, and it would have been funny.
Very well
think
could have. I
tank
didn't even
shot
think
fire.
about that.
Be glad
Three,
that-
3 Drake tanks. Sabathun staring down the barrel of 3 Drake tanks.
She saw it. She saw us get those tanks. She knew it could have happened.
Yep. We let her live.
Anywho. Nah, Petra needs to die too. Both of them. Both of them bitches. Both them bitches. And go get a manipulative, gaslighting bitches.
Mm.
You can stand Petra, and you can stand Petra off a cliff.
I don't think I have a crush on any of the characters in Destiny.
Fair.
No, never
Thick.
mind. Never mind. I
was
just
about
remembered.
to say, hello. Hello. Hmm.
Like I'd let Mara step on me, but Anna Bray is just the cutest.
Rope, disciple of the fitness. Fitness dick.
She says.
Horrible.
What about Io? Bray is pretty nice.
Anna Bray is just precious.
I would date her, but not marry her.
Are we playing Fuck, Marry, Kill now? Is that what's happening? This entire party would kill Sabathun,
Yes.
kill Mara.
Yes.
No. Speak for yourselves.
This party wouldn't kill Mara. This party's fine. Fire Team Erebos, on the other hand,
Would kill
would kill
Mara.
Mara.
May and Zero would kill Mara
at
just
this-
for the sake that runes. No,
Just out of
At this point,
principle,
at this point,
they'd kill
Drake is
Mara.
gonna kill everybody. Drake needs to kill everybody. So I mean, does that really count?
No. Marriage of Terror.
I
Wait,
wouldn't
what?
say no to that. Okay, who's
character's
all right?
awesome.
Man said, "Fuck the stranger."
Who's my Fuck, Marry, Kill? Is this what's happening now?
Yep.
This is the distraction.
Oh fuck,
What
Mary
a
Kill.
minute.
It's fine. I didn't really have much.
Sabathun.
I didn't really have
Felix.
much planned in this session anyway.
Felix, fuck, Mary, kill, Nezarek, Sabathun, Ralk.
Ooh. Nezarek
Felix
Savathun
edition.
Rolk.
Yep.
Marry Rolk. Kill Nez. Fuck Savathun.
Fair.
The only reason why he's marrying Rolk is because then he could fuck Rolk whenever he wanted.
Yep.
So, boom.
See, Cookie, you can say bye or miss. This is just because you just jealous my hair. That's all it is.
Marry Thelme Snoo Snoo with Ronan by Ormus.
Yeah, snoo snoo.
I
Yes,
got
bye,
snoo
snoo snoo.
What has this
Cookie
session
doesn't even know what
become?
to look like, and he's trying to get the snoo snoo.
Do you act like this was anything else other than this session?
I know.
This is a good time.
Anywho, let's see if we can rein it back in for a little bit longer.
Yeah. All right, y'all can play Fuck Marry Kill amongst yourselves in the chat. We got a session to dial in.
Focus back up, bud.
Yep. All right, so you guys
But we see you. Behave in chat. We see you.
have arrived in Malbolg. Within the Garden of Delights. Beyond the walls of the garden, you see the rest of Malbolg covered in stasis and a storm cloud, violent storm cloud hanging above. Ormus recognizes this arc energy as his own.
That's not the pleasant thing. That seems more of an electric omen than a frozen one, I might say. If I can feel my arc energy out there, that's got to be Lovistus.
More than likely.
I don't.
Though
think
if you
he's
feel it,
I don't think he's actually here though.
Right.
Or
He's
just projecting.
You see, rounding the corner is Rune's old friend, Glassaya.
Oh.
Oh.
So Ormus is immediately gonna pull out the gun blade. Are you the bitch that has my arc?
No. I just like rest my hand at the blade. No. Not her.
Ooh, sorry. It's a lot on edge.
But he is waging a war on the other hells. More specifically, the circles of hell below him.
He's aiming for your father. You know, I almost want to call it karma. Because part of the reason all of this started. Because of your father. The only reason why the paracausality that Lovistus can touch is because he didn't deal with Tiamat when he should have. Where is your father? Hiding behind his castle doors, I suppose.
In Nessus. So you would be right.
He hides, while his right hand suffers. He hides while his daughter suffers. Consequence of his own actions, I suppose. Nobody listened to me when I told them all Tiamat was bad.
They should have.
They should. I wouldn't have died twice. I wouldn't have lost my home. So I guess I should thank him, because I found another that needs me just as desperately. You know why we're here.
It's good to see you again, Rune.
Good to see you too. Your defense is still working mostly, outside of being frozen.
Mostly. But Livistus
You're alive,
grows.
so they're working enough.
Livistus encroaches every day.
Does he have anybody in mind? Should we kill him?
Say again?
Can't leave. Does he have anybody in mind? Should we kill him? We can't leave that hell unattended and unruled.
Lesaya turns her gaze to Ormus.
Kill.
He'll have to think of someone else. Monsieur Plane still needs him. He'd want to put you in Levistus's place. Should we kill Levistus?
No.
Do you have anyone in mind?
I don't. That's not my problem to figure out. That lies in your father and his misguided judgment. Your father's very lucky he's not standing in front of me right now. I doubt I could kill a god, but I'd sure as hell
tempted right now
try.
to put Asmodeus in front of you right now.
All I'm gonna do is yell at him. I'm gonna call him every name under the book.
You suddenly feel
Oh boy.
an infernal presence weigh upon you all.
Ah, he doesn't.
Misguided.
absolutely misguided. I'm not wrong.
Appearing in infernal fire before all of you is the ruler of the hells himself, Asmodeus. While you were gone,
Because you didn't listen. I warned you of Tiamat's trickery, and you ignored me. And I got banished by the false queen who now has her claws so deep in Avernus it's going to take a militia to get them out. Your right hand suffers in torment. Your deathless aspirant is being tortured as we speak, and you let it happen. You let paracausality into your home because you wouldn't listen to someone so insignificant below your thumb.
I suppose we are both at wrong. Because who was it that has fed Tiamat this power the entire time?
Oh, hey, guess what, dumb fuck? Wouldn't have been there if I was still in my home and she was banished and taken away when she was supposed to, centuries ago. Guess you would have never been banished. Guess you would have never died. Guess you would have never been brought back with her power. Idiot.
She also didn't know him.
God or not. This is your home. And you let someone else rule. when you made her nothing more than a guard dog.
You ain't
Guess
nothing but a guard dog.
I solved my issue. I stopped feeding her. What have you done? What issue have you solved? While you sat behind your doors, while your daughter's realm suffered, because you can't get control of that. You put him there. You keep him there. But you let something else in that has now corrupted him. That has now caused pain on another plane of existence, and you don't care. You leave it for everyone else to clean up your mistakes as always. Touch me. I dare you. Make your
No.
daughter cry. What I thought.
Because I have too much respect for Tyr to lay a finger on you.
If you had respect, you would have listened to me centuries ago. You put Avernus in our trust. But the Devil Hierarchy wasn't your problem at the time, was it? You let another god in. You let another god take control. Another god seeks to control your domain and ours. Levistus isn't getting free on his own. He wasn't smart enough for that. Something spoke to him. Something drew his attention to another power. Because while you're distracted, you're weak.
Glitching Hour, thank you very much for the raid. How was your stream?
Hi! Why is it they always join where we're yelling at gods?
I know, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I always seem so mean I'm yelling at people.
You're yelling at Asmodeus this time.
I know!
Yeah, of all people to be yelling at.
Not even like, oh, she's yelling at Ziva Wrath, Savathun, or Tiamat right now. No, she's yelling at the ruler of the 9 hells, Asmodeus.
And do you think all of this squabbling will help us get any step closer to dethroning Tiamat?
Yes. Because now my frustration with you is over. I'm not wanting to wring your fat neck every 2 seconds.
I don't know what Asmodeus' stats are, but
Ridiculous.
He's a god, what do you expect?
Like, really high stats is what it is.
Yeah.
This man might have a 30 in a stat.
he only has a 22 AC. He was a bitch.
Yeah.
Asmodeus might have a 30 in a stat.
Oh, he does.
Which stat?
Stats.
It's multiple.
Strength, wisdom, and charisma. I'm gonna make a wisdom save for him to see if he
To
doesn't
not
want to
smite
smite
us?
you where you stand.
I am in front of his daughter.
Yeah.
I am the best friend of his daughter. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna if it happens, then Drippin just brings me back.
26. So he refrains from touching his blade.
Smart man. Just look over at Glasseye with a smirk. I don't fear anything right now. Except my husband dying. That's it.
What do you
Cero
suggest? Cero
Well.
miedo.
First, that needs to be taken care of. Levistus breaking free will not serve our purpose at all. Considering we
What's
need to
gonna
go
be
through,
like
considering we need to pass through Stygia to get to Avernus. So that's our first plan of attack, is handle that.
I can bring you to the gates of Stygia. But unfortunately, Levistus has grown in power that I cannot pass into his layer of hell.
Dogger.
Did he break out of his prison?
Indeed, he has.
The only reason why you can reach so far into the other domains. You're ready to kill another god? Or at least attempt it.
I'm on board. As technically, this would be the first one Ortimus tries to kill.
Ready for... Well, no, we did... No, he wasn't there for that. You weren't
No.
there for Zivu.
Nope.
Nope, I have to make up for that when I
Oh,
see
dude,
her.
Levistus is a bitch. I'm looking at his stats. He's a bitch.
Yeah, you're looking at his stats, but I mean, look at his abilities and stuff. Though
I know, yeah.
he's still a god.
Well, sort of. He's more archdevil than god. There is one god in the Hells.
And that's
That's-
Asmodeus.
That's Asmodeus. The rest of them are high-level archdevils, which are borderline gods.
Borderline gods. Like, if they had managed to find a
Godlike.
way to get a divinity or a domain themselves, they'd become a god.
Why they rule a layer, not a whole plane.
Yeah, exactly.
I will summon the Hellhound mech to my side.
Okay. Is there anything you guys would like to prepare before heading to Stygia?
Oh, do we have... We don't even have time. We're not gonna have time for this fight.
Nope.
No. Ronan is probably going to see if he can access Strand here. Basically, the whole usual thing of having it form in his hand or whatnot to make sure it works.
I would have rebuilt my communicator because they don't take much after I broke it the last time.
You probably rebuilt it before we attacked New Reese.
Can I, in theory, like, have Draven manifest another one? 'Cause they don't take much.
What, communicators?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll manifest two. Asmodeus is tall, but I will hold them out to both Glassaya and Asmodeus.
Sorry, my boss is texting me.
You're good. Trying to give you more hours?
They're asking me if I want to work Tuesday,
Oh,
What time Tuesday?
8 to 4, which
So
would
you'd
give me an
be on
hour
time?
until.
Yeah, if there's like no last minute prep you need to do, you'd be able to pull that off. You just have to make sure you're ready for next week.
Yeah, I just have to. Yeah.
prep your ass off. You got this.
You got it.
Hey, you need
Do
the
it.
hours, and if we have to delay by like 30 minutes or so to make sure you're home and ready, that's totally fine.
I mean, that's it's happened before.
Yes. We will just make sure we're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be ready at go time. But I will hold out 2 communicators, 1 to Glasseye and 1 to Asmodeus.
He kind of looks at it with like
Put it in your ear. Trust me.
puts it in his ear, but like the wrong way.
And I just look at Orbis. It's like, and I thought you were bad. I reach up and fix it.
Wait, are we sure?
What this is
my
go-
father?
Yeah, maybe not. What this is going to do, should it work, is we're not technically changing planes of existence. You should now have an open communication to us. Reach up, you feel that little button on the side? Take his finger and put it.
Giant ass
That
fingers.
one. If you push it and speak, we will hear you. Think of it as a weird version of a sending spell. But welcome to the world of technology.
It's a lot of fun.
It's magic. It's magic without expending the MP.
Did we survive? I have a lot more in store for defenses.
I forgot that May is standing there with you, as well as Insomnia.
Yep.
So as
Just
soon as
watch me- Oh my god.
yeah, you just watch you talk down to a god.
I just turned around and faced them. So, are we ready to go?
Is this the daughter of Tiamat?
It might be.
May suddenly steps forward, like kind of like body blocking, acting as like a human shield to
We need
Insomnia.
her to take down Tiamat.
Ensure that Insomnia claims her power.
Of course. She claims her power and I claim my throne. Win-win for everybody. We do this, and next time I have a warning for you. Eat it. I'm not usually wrong.
Very well.
I just look at Bay and Insomnia with like, cause my back is to him currently, and I have like the biggest shit-eating grin.
May, helmet still on, just like shakes her head slightly.
As far as I know, I think we're prepared.
Yeah, I don't really have much else planned after this.
That's valid. On a second
so-
go, we watched the tournament.
Really, we've only gone for like 2 hours, but like
That's okay. We got us where we need to be.
We got
That's
the
less-
or Nikki got
that's-
the
Got to yell at God again.
again. I think this is the third god you've yelled at. First being
I've yelled at 4.
4?
I've yelled at Zivu.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be my second one. I can't wait.
No, you were there when she yelled at Savathun the second time.
I yelled at Savathun myself.
Yep.
So now we can prepare to battle with Lovistos.
Yeah.
Time to go kick his shit in.
So you guys can freely planar travel to Malbolg and New Reese. If you guys want to spend the next 10 or so minutes, or sorry, 20 or so minutes crafting, like preparing for whatever else you guys want to prepare, you are welcome to.
I mean, I did ask if I can still use Strand or not, but
Yeah.
you never answered. Okay. I kind of figured Strand would be the one energy that I have that wouldn't be dampened due to being here, because technically it comes from the Shadowfell and the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
You said there's like storm clouds. You said there's like storm clouds with the arc energy and stuff, right?
Yep.
Wonder if I can feel my arc closer with it being right there. I wonder if I can channel that shit.
Siphon
out of
it?
the cloud.
Try to start siphoning it back.
Even if I can't siphon it back, at the very least, channel what's around. At the very least, like almost kind of like Thor summoning up a storm cloud.
I was gonna say maybe you could reverse siphon and like weaken him as the battle goes.
Maybe there's some way I can actually put a fucking little pin in. I can put a little cork in his
In his ass.
hose.
Cork in his ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a kink in his hose.
Kink in his hose and a cork in his ass.
Oh, that's
Kink in
so
his hose,
mean.
cork in his ass, and a gag in his mouth. Wait.
Wait. Felix doesn't have his headset on either.
Thank God.
Sorry, I was just confirming when we. I was just confirming when we were leaving.
Cork in his ass.
What?
You missed it. You missed it. You're gonna have to rewatch the mod for it.
We're essentially gonna treat this man like Thanos. That's pretty much what it is. Oh, okay. So you said that there were storm clouds like above with my arc energy and stuff like that. Is there any way I can like channel that arc energy, maybe use it, or even further to that reverse siphon? Start trying to reverse siphon it, try to stall him. Maybe get some of it back, or maybe even at least put a cork in his ass.
Is that what the joke was?
A kink in his hose, a cork in his ass, and a gag in his mouth.
That's why Cookie was asking, what did I come back to?
Yep.
Yeah.
Us
Pure
being the Chaos Gremlins.
Yes.
That's such a. Oh, it's good. It's so good.
Make an Arcana check.
Hang on. Is that one of them? That's not one of them.
Me? Me, of course, talking to me. I asked the thing. Yeah. So like, if anything, like, channel it to maybe try and use it, kind of like pull it out of the clouds and call down some lightning strikes or some shit, or even try to reverse siphon it, or at least stop him from siphoning it more now that I'm closer to it.
No, I cannot. Maybe I could help you, but I cannot. It's perception and tech for me.
That's fine, because I have a +7 and I rolled really good on the fucking die. We got 25 total.
Nice.
I mean, I have a +9 in Arcana, but it's not my wisdom of the deep. It's not my wisdom of the deep. I was saying it was, but it's perception and technology. So if it was one of those two, I could give you advantage.
I was about to say, if you managed to roll a 20, that would have given you a melee ability back. If you,
Hey, guess
since
what?
you got a
That means for each advice I
25,
have.
you're gonna get a grenade
And I-
ability.
You can use your
Ooh.
arc grenades.
So I
Did you just
assume
reach
you're
up and just-
I assume you're doing this Zuko Atlas style, just standing on top of a mountain and come on, strike me.
Ronan's probably sitting nearby, ready
No,
for if
he's-
lightning actually
no,
strikes
he's-
him.
He's standing there more like the Joker. Come on, hit me.
Hit me.
I want you
You
to
know
do
what?
it.
I want you to do it.
Hit me. I want you to do it. Hit me. Hit me. Hit
Wanna hide?
me.
Want to know where I got these scars?
So, as
Oh, I
you,
got these scars.
I assume you're going outside of the walls of the garden to do this.
Yeah, it'd probably be dangerous to try and play with lightning around people and stuffs.
Yeah. So, standing in an open space outside of the gardens, looking up towards the darkened sky, the rolling thunder,
The thunder roll.
you manage to concentrate on this, on the static that hums around you until it begins to focus and the lightning begins to roll inward above you, eventually striking down, and you reach your hand up, absorbing the arc energy as it coils down your arm. You regain
Wait a
one
minute.
Stormcaller melee power and one arc grenade power of your choice within the Warlock subclass, within the Stormcaller
Okay,
subclass.
so I get a Stormcaller grenade.
Yep. So you got
Good.
choice between Arc Bolt, Pulse, Storm,
Page is Stormcaller stuff.
129.
129. Thank you.
Pulse is a really good grenade.
Actually, that might be what I go for. I will look over that and pick that in a second. All I can think about though is like the lightning bolt comes down, I grab it and shit like that. Like Ormus is a lightning timer confirmed. Can react to lightning casually, grab it out of the sky. Even that's some Kakashi shit. Like when he cut a lightning bolt in half.
I'm pretty sure all Guardians have that reaction speed, though.
I think Guardians are probably like light speed reaction time, like at the very
Yeah.
least. They can react to you guys. We can react to like lasers and shit like that and avoid them. All right.
Yeah.
Keep going. I gotta run outside real quick.
Ronan, as you watch from a distance, this show of power, it reminds you of back in Savathun's throne world when Nightingale inherited stasis. And that sense of recollection gets replaced with worry. Is a repeat of what happened there going to happen in Stygia? Excuse you.
Lovely.
How do you react to this, Ronan?
Probably by keeping a closer eye on Ormus for the coming days.
Okay. So, is there anything else you guys would like to prepare?
Don't think I have anything to prepare.
I mean, I'm pretty sure anything I would have to prepare would have been done last night, which would have been, once again, swapping weapons around to test out that new bow that we just got. So once again, Oathkeepers and a new bow.
Nope.
I do have blind conviction with me, along with Heresiarch, the other god.
What about Birthright Sin?
Gotta-
That's the bow.
Oh,
I can't use the bow. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ronan has it.
She's not proficient with bows.
Which is why I said it's a cool bow, but I can't have it. But I do
You
have.
good, Michael?
Yeah, the club music from Persona 3 is on my ears.
I do have Valhalla Protocol, the support frame.
cool.
Yeah. Mm.
So, alright, hold on. So, what did I miss? Because Tommy was asking me about this. He was actually really enthralled by what we do. He's like, wait, so like D&D, like Dungeons and Dragons? I'm like, yeah, but it's blended with Destiny. He's like, oh, it's like, I like Destiny.
Tell him to watch it.
Did you tell him where to go to watch it?
Yes. He's
Pretty
got to go to
cool.
work though. So.
That's fair.
You got a roomie?
No. Nobody from high school who I randomly see occasionally every week. I will not talk about it further.
I think we know. I think we know.
We're just gonna omit that from further things.
Yes, Felix. That technically is probably accurate too. Just very quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, real quick. Real quick. It's typical of me.
Um,
Not from.
Ronan, do you want to repeat what happened to Ormus, or what you felt?
It was.
How was it for you?
Yeah. You've got a bit of your arc back.
I know, Michael. You don't
Ormus.
have to tell me.
All right.
When you got a bit of your arc back there, Ronan had a recollection of when Nightingale got stasis, and then it turned to worry. Is something similar going to be happening with you and Levistus?
Oh.
I'm just gonna let you know. Ronan's not letting you know about this worry. He's keeping this close.
I see your concerns. And I raise you one worry.
Yes.
You won't know now. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe you just gave me an idea. Maybe you fucked up.
No, if
Now you
anyone fucked.
Now you fucked up.
Let me tell you why you fucked up. So,
All right, so with this arc grenade, I can use this as well as my stasis grenade.
No,
I have to pick which one I want to use. Can I use them in tandem? I would have the one charge, but I would choose which one I want to use, like in the moment type of deal. But say like I'll use my arc grenade, get my charge back, and then I'll throw out my stasis grenade on the next turn.
What did I do for Nightingale? Did I do the same thing, or did I just give him full Revenant?
You gave him full Revenant just right out the gate. You
gave him baby prismatic in that fight.
I say we can do little by little.
So I
can use a mix of both type deal. Because if we're like,
We'll
if that's kind of how we're going with it, baby prismatic, I like that.
We'll stick with one charge, but you can use
Choose.
either your storm grenade or your
be attuned to one or the other kind of deal. So it's not a swapping in fight, it's you have one and you have to choose which one.
Take it.
Just
actually, I gotta look at this.
You get your grenade and melee. So
And melee? I thought it was just
I thought it was
both?
grenade.
no, because I said if you
He said if I got a 20, I was gonna get melee, but since I got a 25, he's gonna give me a grenade instead.
okay.
got a 30, it would have been a super.
oh man.
I couldn't get a super. I couldn't get a super then, because the most I can roll with a nat 20 would be a 27.
29 and a half.
I could
29 and a half.
You fuck. I can only do a 27.
I wish.
Okay.
Nikki
If
got
anyone's got
it.
something to do or say or anything in the moment, do that. I want to look at these grenades. You were saying
If Ronan is off with Oramus, I'm going to pull out Draven. And I'm gonna look at him. I know what you did now, and I understand what you gave up. So, here's my offer to you. Once everything is said and done, should you accept it, we find a way to bring you back to normal, back into your own body, not a tiny construct.
I promise, Tyr, that I would stick with you.
I know. And I'm not talking now, I'm not talking about after we save the hells. I'm saying once everything is all said and done. Once we know May and Insomnia are safe in their own home, and we return home, it's only fair that things go back to normal for you as well.
I'd like
So
that.
you can actively kick your brother's ass when you feel like it.
I'd really like that.
Or Tyr's ass. Either or. Take a pick.
Be gentle with that ass. Runa might not like it.
I think I'd miss having you trail me around all the time, but still. You've earned it. You deserve
You
it.
think that'll stop? Even when I'm back in my normal form?
Yes, because you're supposed to be guarding Tyr, not me.
Tyr asked me to guard you.
Now. Should have always been his guard. Don't listen to that man. He's wrong. You're his guard, not mine. I have your brother and Rory for that. We'll get you back in your body soon enough. And then I'm going to beat the shit out of you for making the stupid deal in the first place. Could have been anybody else, but you, stubborn ass. Thank you.
If I had arms, I'd hug you.
No, you wouldn't. We both know you're not a hugger. But we'll see how you
Not
feel
in
afterwards.
public.
That's valid. I just pat his little ghost shell. We'll get him back, I swear.
Let's go kill ourselves some gods.
If we're lucky, it might be 3.
You
Well,
and gods.
If one of them is unlucky.
Bless
Bless you.
Thank you. And I think that is gonna end tonight's session. I know it's only like 2.5 hours long, but
Hey,
I mean,
I really
that's
had
only-
nothing else
that's-
planned.
That's
That's
a half
okay.
hour less than normal. That's fine.
got us at a good starting point, so everything should fall into place for you for the rest of the sessions before Crota.
Woo, Crota. You ready, Nikki?
Yeah. I don't know if
Okay.
Felix is ready because I got to figure out what exotic I'm going to use since he won't let me have. Plan for Rush.
I gotta
that
get
one.
the stat block for Crota himself. I messaged Kitty. She hasn't said anything back to me.
Well, we got some time.
And also maps. I need maps.
Yep. You may need. They're busy, so you may just need a reminder. Yeah. Anywho,
So when I'm able to actually swap between, eventually when I'm able to swap between Shadebinder and Stormcaller, I won't have to worry about stats because Stormcaller totally uses Wizzy for its modifier.
Nice.
valid.
I mean, I didn't have to do anything for my stats either because it was Dex and Wisdom, and both of those are maxed for my character.
So the Pulse Grenade is going to be really nice. We're 2 levels above first for power level.
Yes.
So it's going to get an additional, so it's going to be 5d6 for its arc damage. So, the Pulse Grenade. Throw a compacted ball of arc light at a hard surface within range and it rapidly explodes upon impact. All creatures within a 5-foot radius sphere must make a strength save. Creature that fails the saving throw takes 5d6 arc damage and is pushed back 10 feet where it falls prone. Creatures succeed, take half as much and are not pushed back. That's gonna be pretty fucking handy.
That is going to be it for tonight's session. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit follow, turn notifications, follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky. And we will see you guys next week.